You see, motivation is a very key word in life. If you're not motivated to do well, if you're not motivated to live, you're not motivated to play well, it's going to be very tough. Otherwise, the saying goes, you can make a horse to the water, but you can't make that animal drink. So that's where motivation, that word comes becomes so important, comes with so much of power. That's what it is. It's when you look at a team like Royal Challengers Bangalore, what is their motivation? I mean, they don't have a chance. They don't stand a chance to be in the top four. Still, they come with so much of motivation every year. And this is something one has to salute the way they are, the way they function, the way they and all credit should go to Virat Kohli. I mean, whatever he's done over the years, he's really a powerhouse of motivation. How he keeps himself motivated, even at this age, he's 35 plus. Probably that's the age, if I'm not mistaken. But what a player! I mean, their team over the years, last 17 years, we have been seeing going nowhere. They've reached final, but this man has really on the screen has really taken it to that level where you have to be self motivated, and that's the key word. You're watching cricket calling. I'm your host Indranil. Today we are joined by Mr. Abhijit Sarkar as usual, and Orchivan Bhaduri. Abhijit, of course, is the former CEO of Pune Warriors, uh, and Archuman Bhaduri is the senior assistant editor with the Times of India. Times of India is what it's, early in the morning you get the paper and you read his byline. Yesterday he was in Kolkata. The match happened in Mumbai, and Mumbai is quite different this time because they're not winning. They wanted to win. They were so desperate. But so that word motivation, RCB. What do you think, Abhijit sir, keeps a team like RCB going? What do you think is the motivating factor for them?
Look, you spoke about just now mentioned about Virat Kohli. So his self-motivation is unparalleled in this world of cricket.
Yeah,
So we would should also always expect that effect when such a motivated player is amongst yourself and with the team, then that effect should pass on to other players as well. But it unfortunately it has not. Because
yeah,
again, I will mention the same thing that it is not that all the teams have the same balance. Every team has some other problem, but they self-motivate themselves and they are performing well. It is not that Kolkata's bowling attack also had some problems, which has they have fought over and they have revived themselves. Same context goes for GT. They have lots of problems. The two of their star players left, and there are problems in the bowling attack. Rashid is unfit, not fully fit, I mean to say. In spite
Do
of
you have
that,
a
they
do
are
you have
fighting
a
the
list of unfit players? You keep saying he's
uh,
not fully fit, he's not fit.
unfit. Yeah,
You have a
like
list.
like like Rohit Sharma was had a waist some stiffness yesterday, so that's why he was an impact player. So I get keep on getting reports, but what I am trying to say
Are you
is
a
that
reporter? Are you a reporter for a profession?
that's my talent. So if you don't, if you have spoiled yourself, I can't help it. But that's my talent. I know that the problem is that like GT is still in reckoning, and RCB unfortunately is more or less out of this tournament. Technically, mathematically, I don't know. Outside chance, any miracle may happen. That's I don't know. But I think more or less they're out of the department tournament. They can of course spoil the party for GT today because for the last two matches, the way they are playing, I think it is the Virat effect or the over the team has sat together and discussed about themselves. But what we should look forward to is that from both the sides, two or three players are there who have been selected in the World Cup squad, like Virat Kohli, and the most important is Siraj. So if like Pandya's bowling has improved because he is showing he's showing some sparks here and there in his bowling. But Siraj is yet to show his potential if he's a T20 still is T20 bowler or not. Although every bowler is hit in this tournament. So, but yeah, that is a matter of worry. So I think Siraj should improve himself by these opportunities, which is he's getting when RCB is playing other matches, few other matches in this IPL. So that again, that the same factor which you are mentioning, the motivating factor. He is already selected. His bag is full of money because of IPL. He has been selected from RCB. So if he motivate himself, performs well, and that will be helpful for India in the T20 World Cup as well.
Anything else you want to say? You have summed up the entire show.
I'm talking.
You want
I'm
to-
talking about individual. You talking. I'm talking about the topic of motivation. So you mentioned about
Are you
motivation. I
motivated? Are
elaborated.
you self-motivated? Are you
Of course,
self-motivated?
I'm self-motivated. That's why I look younger than you, and I'm still young.
All right, all right.
You are looking old.
Looks could be deceptive, sir. Remember that. What you have inside is all that matters. What do you have inside?
Inside, inside we see what we have inside. You
Okay, yeah.
inside can be seen when you go to the nets. You sent me yesterday a photograph which was, but it was
It was
unbearable
a
to see.
video, sir. This is the thing. You don't know the difference
It
in
was
photograph and a
the
video.
video that I was not able to bear the picture, the still picture. I didn't go to the video.
So this is the problem, but your reflexes
And
should be good. Huh.
And that also in colorful shots, and then it is
Yeah,
just
I mean, you have got to be colorful, right? In
repulse.
life, what is there? You can't
It
be
is
bland.
absolute. It is that Einstein's theory happened. Absolute repulsion.
Mr. Bhaduri, I mean, how I want to know from you, GT versus RCB. Is this match creating a lot of excitement inside your heart? I mean, as a cricket, uh, I mean, as a cricket reporter for so many years, you've been covering matches. How exciting you see this contest could be for all of us?
I will also like to see what Abhijit said, pointed out, how Mohammad Siraj performs this time. Because now you know that you are in the squad. So there's no
Yeah.
headache, there is no ambiguity about that. So now is the chance for you to come out full throttle. So it's a very important junction also, because as a team also you have nothing to lose now. So everything is
True.
for Mohammad Siraj for. So he can go all out. He can try out things. He can see where he stands now. So this match can actually show us where Mohammad Siraj is now and how much he is there. Means mentally also he has to be there. So that is also very much necessary now. That in a match where your team is not has nothing to lose, you are in the India team. The World Cup is just round the corner. Every eyes is on you. So this is the platform. This is the occasion. This is the platform for you to perform and show that yes, I am here. I belong here, and there will be no ambiguity about my selection. So I think I will also be very interesting to see how Mohammad Siraj performs today. That is very true.
No, if you see the list of players who have been picked for the World Cup, from the time list came out, all are being hammered. I mean,
Yeah,
usually
yeah, that's
Chahal
very
had the
true.
worst.
Chad has the worst
Bumrah
time.
is doing good,
Dubey
man.
made zero. Dubey scored a zero. Rohit failed. Hardik went for more than 44 runs yesterday. So those who are all after the team has been announced,
Uh,
his form has taken a nosedive actually.
Actually, I mean, this is so funny. How ironical it is. I mean, sir, have you, do you swim? You do swimming? Nose diving?
No, why should I nosedive?
No, no, that's how you do, right? You dive into the pool.
No, no, I float.
Okay. That I think that age is over for
You
you to
that,
float. You have to
that
swim also.
look, I because you cannot float because you bloat. So when you are so bloated, so how can you float?
Well, look, I'm
That's
healthy. Okay, I'm healthy, but you're.
and
I mean, I don't want to say
bloated
anything because you're
a
senior, very
bloated
senior
person
to
can
me.
a person who is keeping on bloating every day cannot be well healthy. And
No,
the
but
water will come out from the swimming pool.
no, that's all right. But I'm just saying, nose
Overflow,
diving.
overflow, overflow will happen.
No, listen,
Even
we
if
are not discussing cricket
Because I
seriously.
am
This is
so
not right
light, I am so light that I float.
because
That's
your
what I
bones.
mean to say.
That's the bone of contention. Is that your bone has to be heavy in your
No, no,
body,
no, no.
which is
My
important. You have
bone
a
is
very
quite
tender
heavy.
bone. Yeah.
No, no,
So then you
it
don't
is
have a
not
weight. What's the point?
that. That all depends on the muscle. You don't have any muscle.
But
It's
then look
all.
at Virat Kohli. Look at Virat Kohli. Look at Virat
That's the
Kohli. I mean,
reason.
he's
That's the reason I said, nah, nobody has been motivated by his aura around him. And even after looking up at him, you are not been inspired. And even at least looking at me, you could have got
no.
inspired.
You should inspire yourself. You should not get motivated by what others are doing.
I'm
Mostly, I mean, you
inspired by
should.
myself. I am inspired by myself, and you should get inspired by me.
No, no. I will inspire with. I mean, I should get inspired with my range of activities, not your range of
So
activities. You try to play.
your
How do
range
you?
of
I mean, I often wonder how to play badminton.
your range of
You
activity
have
is just
slow
barging in
reflexes.
the your range of activities is barging in the nets of kids. I don't play with kids. I play with and if you come and
सर
play
क्या
badminton
करे
with
दिल तो बच्चा है जी दिल तो बच्चा है जी
uh,
क्या करे बट
मान लो जल्दी से
नहीं नहीं मारेंगे नहीं हारेंगे नहीं
बॉलिंग
दैट्स
में
व्हाट विराट कोहली इज
बॉल लेकिन
स्टैंड्स फॉर
लेकिन बॉलिंग बैटिंग में कच्चा है जी ना
नहीं नहीं कच्चा नहीं अच्छा है सारे जहां से अच्छा कोई नहीं है कच्चा बट यही है बीट द फैक्ट दैट today's match is not sort of I mean I'm not too excited to see what's going to happen because I think the four is already on the top four is already on I mean two slots are still open. But I think the four slots, the four top teams are already decided, isn't it, sir?
you asking me
Yeah, yeah.
yeah but CSK is still in reckoning but still CSK the way they are losing their ballers
Hmm.
Bathirana and Tiksana has also gone back to Sri Lanka. I hope they come back for the Punjab match. Mustafizur has gone back. Deshpande has flu. So now they are quite confused with their bowling attack and they are quite worried about their bowling attack. Otherwise, the
No,
batting
are
is
you
not doing well.
associated with National Cricket Academy? You have all the updates. Who has flu? Who has cold and cough? Who
So
has the injury?
I'm
Who has a back
I'm that
spasm?
I have friends in all the IPL teams, so they keep on updating me. There are
So
players
how
who are
can they
friends.
don't share those information to proper reporters like
No,
me?
no,
They
no.
share with you. What is this?
No, I'm not supposed to tell you that who is sharing the information with me, but it is now
No, no,
more or
but
less
at
out
least
everywhere.
the friends should be a little sensitive as to whom they are talking to. If the
No, no,
information
no.
is coming out, it
The
should come out
information
in
is
a proper way, in a proper channel.
ins- it depends how you absorb the information. I absorb it very constructively. You absorb it
Okay.
in a very negative manner. So I absorb it in a positive manner. So the out of concern. I'm speaking out of
So
concern.
there is,
So, but
there is media rights, there is TV rights, broadcast. There is also a bragging right. I think you should get that in IPL.
you are compelling me to do that. So because if you so
All right.
as far as Kolkata and RR, both of them are through. I
Uh,
think LSG is also on a very strong wicket. The team is playing very well. They have played
hmm.
10 matches and already 12 points. So four matches I think they will easily win two more matches and they will sail through. Down the fourth spot is that it is SRH or CSK or GT. Anybody can. If by the way Punjab wins all the matches are tough, which all the four matches they can also be reckoning. So fourth is still not clear. I think within 2 3 days it will be clear. But CSK's batting is bowling is certainly weak. So I think SRH still has a chance if SRH is improving, his bowling starts improving like Bhuvneshwar and Cummins start improving like this, and the batting is same in the same category, then they can easily sail through as well. So I think these four teams should be there. That is RR, KKR, LSG, and SRH. But the
All right.
people want
How?
but CSK, but the Chennai people want, and maybe from inside the broadcasters also want that CSK should qualify because then the ad revenue will go up when Dhoni is playing.
Well, broadcasters are not playing the game. So, like, what they want is should be kept on the backstage. But Mr. Bahadur, you must be really proud the way KKR played, beating Mumbai in Mumbai after 12 years. Not a lot of people didn't know. And I was a little sort of surprised to see the way people talk about how Michelle Stark is thrilled and pumped, and just because he's got 4 wickets. He's coming back to his elements. Of course, I mean, bowlers, next match he could get hammered. You never know. How can you just look at the figures he had yesterday? He was really pumped up, really bowled well, got 2 wickets, full tosses and low full tosses, and especially the way these guys have performed last night. And tell me something. I mean, this is very subjective. I mean, the fact that you perform one day, you're a good man, you're pumped up, you're going to do so well, you're getting back to your elements, and next day you get hit. And what will you say? If next match, Mitchell Starc is hit for 4 overs, 60 runs. So, these performances should not be taken that seriously, isn't it? I mean, as long as it's helping the team, that is what should be the motivating factor.
It's always sports is, that's why it is said that sports is a great leveler. Because you
Yeah,
might be a hero today, next day you might be the villain. It might happen,
yeah,
and that's what life is also about. You might have a good
yeah,
day today in office, and the next day it might perish. So that's the
yeah.
balance. You have to have that balance. That one day you don't be euphoric that I have done this and that, and the next day you are totally down that I have failed in this. So this is the main thing. You have, when you are having a journey in the sports, you have to carry both your failures and your success on your shoulders. When you can carry both of them in the same way, then only you can succeed and actually carry on this journey. Because otherwise, you will fade out. You will fade out. Even success goes to your head, you will perish. And if your failure actually hurts you badly, you will not be able to stand up. So, but Stark's reaction is, I can understand, because there were lots of talks, no doubt about that. And although Stark himself said that I don't just listen to all those outside noises, I am sure that he is not keeping the windows closed. It is coming somehow or the other. So that
True.
must be disturbing, no doubt about it. So at this stage, when he has been able to perform, do that thing for KKR, and in a match where it was all for Mumbai to win. 170 was very much a competitive score, and with the Mumbai batting lineup, on paper the batting lineup they had, because by performance they are not doing so well this time, but on paper they are 170 should have been just a cakewalk for them. So to do that and start coming good at the death overs, I think he deserved. He deserved that euphoric blast at the end of the match. It's okay. It's okay for him.
No, no. I mean, I'm not contesting that euphoric celebration, but I'm just contesting that sound, which those people who are criticizing him, and then one fine day he gets 4 wickets, and we say, "Wow, what a bowler! Look at the way he's pumped up." So that doesn't sort of fit well. But KKR doing so well. Do you think they can go all the way, Mr. Bhaduri? I want to know from you.
I
What do
think
you
so.
think
I
has
think
been
so.
the main motivating factor for the team to
The,
stay on
the,
second position in the points
the
tally?
yesterday's match was a bit different from the ones they are playing so long, because so long their openers were setting up the platform and giving them such a great start. But yesterday both the openers failed. Even the middle orders couldn't do much good. But Venkatesh had held on to that. He
Superb,
stayed
no?
there. You need somebody to stay there on such a pitch where the ball is holding. You cannot go for strokes right away. Then Venkatesh got Andre Russell run out in a very bad way. Means that also affects a player's mentality. But still, he managed to go there and converted that to 170 runs, which is a very competitive score on this win. If they had been 10 or 15 runs short, it would have been different. So it is very important that after the failure of the openers, the KKR middle order could take the team to such an extent. So that is very important. Because I was very worried about whether the KKR middle order would be able to carry this burden, because so long the openers are giving such a flying start that nobody was giving much importance to the middle order, that whether they are really doing that job or they are up to that mark or not. And importantly, Rinku Singh also failed yesterday, if you see, after
Yeah,
being named in the reserves. So that's also a very important thing. So I think they are coming. I mean, they're improving with every match. They are playing as a unit now. So that's very important, because they are not depending on anybody. And you have to remember that field salt, they will not be having field salt in the playoffs. So you have to have you may not get such a great start in the playoffs. So the middle order should be ready to carry that burden. And they have done that, and they have shown that they are ready for that. So I think they
All
are
right.
having all the bases covered now.
Okay, that's a good relevant point. Abhijit sir, your friend, Mr. Saurav Ganguly, is a generous man, I should say, because the way he's been speaking to some of the cricketers, like Venkatesh Iyer yesterday admitted to it that he had a word with Saurav Ganguly and really helped his batting, and he's trying to put those things into practice, and probably he'll do better if he's able to implement what Dada has said. So Dada is quite a big man, sir. It's quite a motivating factor for the teams. He's a motivating factor for everyone else except Delhi Capitals, I think.
He is a large-hearted man, and nobody can deny that he revived the Indian cricket when
Yeah.
it was in absolute dumps. So
All right.
he created, and he brought out so many players, including Dhoni. So nobody can deny his contribution.
But is he contributing enough to Delhi Capitals?
But
Is Ricky
franchisee
Ponting
cricket is
coming on
different.
his way?
Look, franchisee cricket, in the context of Indian cricket, he had that individual responsibility, and
No,
under
that
him
we
was,
know.
let
Sir, we
me
don't know
complete.
all
Yeah,
that. I want to
you
know.
don't you let me complete.
We all know that. We all
Let
know
me
that.
complete. No, not doing. Let me explain to you first. In the
Uh,
context of Indian cricket, he had the individual responsibility. He was the captain, and under him was not under him. With him was John Wright, the coach. So there was a rapport with each other. There in franchisee cricket is absolutely different. There is Ricky Ponting also. There is Praveen Amre also. There are back full
yeah.
of people in the dugout. So it is not a thought process of one individual there. So that is also a factor. If you cannot make him individualistically responsibility for below par performance of maybe Prithvi Shaw or maybe David Warner, if Ricky Ponting is there, how come David Warner is not able to perform there? So
All right.
it is a collective responsibility. He is the director of the cricketing operations of the whole group, whole
So you're defending your
general.
friend. You're defending your
So
friend.
look, he cannot be individually made accountable for it because he is not the individual leader. Because the coach is Ricky Ponting, there is a batting coach is Praveen Amre, there is a bowling coach there, there is a physio there. There are
You're
full.
talking like Greg
Uh,
Chappell. Greg Chappell said the same thing. Greg Chappell said if the team does badly, I'm not to be blamed single handedly. You have the selectors, you have other members, stakeholders picking the
I'm not
team.
talking about the selectors. I'm not talking about the selectors. How come
But you're
till
saying
now?
other members.
How come till now? Other people are also saying Saurabh Ganguly has come now, but how come till now under his guidance, Prithvi Shaw is not has not been improved to able to improve. Even Sunny Bhai is saying that he's still stagnant, and now he's deteriorating. His fitness has gone to the dumps. So under Ricky Ponting, he should have improved. He's an expert. No doubt, as far as potential is
So why
concerned,
can't we
he has played.
empower Dada? Why can't we empower Saurav Ganguly?
That I am not supposed to decide. You have a stake in Delhi Capitals. You go and tell. You can guide them that give power to Dada, or you give power to Indril Basu.
But I
So,
thought Dada has a stake. Dada has a
no,
stake.
I don't know if you have any paper cuttings or any documents with you that he has a stake that you can announce. I cannot make a vague statement that he has a stake.
All right, all right, all right. But Mr. Madhuri, Mumbai Indians, the story is getting like sadder. I mean, every day there's a sad story attached to that team. They have long faces, and yesterday the way Hardik sitting on the sideline, the way his expressions. I mean, something is massively wrong with that team. And I don't see Rohit Sharma playing for Mumbai Indians again. What kind of performance he has shown? I mean, he wanted. I mean, this is a problem in India. You get hold of something, you find the taste in that hot seat. You don't want to let it go. So this is a huge problem. What are your thoughts? Why do you see Mumbai Indians losing? I think they have lost how many? 8 games or something, or 7 games? 8 games. This is
Eight games
very,
they have lost. Yeah.
my God. Just
And
imagine.
the
So
way they are losing, that is also very true. The way they are losing, because some of the teams are losing in the last over. They might be just here and there. But the way Mumbai are losing, that's actually speaks volumes about their conditions. Because uh, with the roster they have, the names they have on there, everybody has a single-handedly can turn a match on its head. But they are failing.
yes,
All of them are failing at the same time. And and for 10 matches in succession. So that's actually
True.
calls for something. That's very surprising because you always expect maybe Rohit is not firing. Surya will have done it. Surya not firing. Hardik could have done it. Hardik not doing. Ishan could have done it, but everybody is failing at the same time. It is the batting is coming. Only Bumrah, I think, has been consistent in this IPL, who has been picking up wickets, restricting runs, and creating pressure on the other side. But otherwise, none of them are doing it. So it's very surprising that match after match, how this is happening. There must be something wrong. What you were pointing out, I am also fearing that there must be something wrong in the thing. And as you know, we was also mentioning, franchisee cricket is very different from national game. So national cricket and franchisee crickets are very different. There are so many pulls and pushes there behind the scenes also. So those might also be having a role there. We never know. We never know that.
Abhijit sir, Mumbai Indians, fundamentally
Habit of
something is
losing.
wrong.
They have developed a habit of losing. This is called habit of
Habit.
losing. Yeah, because they're habituated to losing. But how come
Is
they
it
have used they have used a new pitch yesterday? Of course, it's a mixed pitch. About how can they use a new pitch about which they are not aware? Who won the toss yesterday, by the way?
Mumbai.
Anybody knows? Mumbai,
Mumbai, Mumbai,
Mumbai,
right?
Mumbai
Mumbai?
won and
Mumbai won the toss, right? Okay. They
So you
had
don't follow
they
matches? You don't follow matches?
no. I forgot about the toss. So, but the
This happens
problem is
when you're aging. This happens. You forget.
no. You miss. If I don't watch, I accept it. I don't. I'm not like you that I just
So,
officially say that. If I ask you why weren't you aware that who won the toss? So you
no,
were
no. I
not
was
aware.
just thinking also, but
No.
I thought
Archiman told me. Mr. Archiman told me that who won the toss. So that
so. You got to be smart. You got to be
you
smart.
are you are that you know, but you try to be smart, but you are exposed. So anyway, but the 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 problem is that you use a fresh pitch when you
Ah,
are constantly losing. But like you are experimenting with the pitches also, right?
mm,
And after you take for 4 or 5, 6 wickets, you are not able
ah,
to finish up the innings. The Venkatesh Iyer comes, a person who is on the verge of retirement, like Pandey, he also plays a fruitful innings for KKR. And look, one must remember, I have to just now we were discussing, either losing or winning, KKR have won most of the matches because of their bowlers. I also lost the matches because of their bowlers. Batsmen they have
ah.
played, the
What a
few
point.
batsmen,
Very good
but
point.
yeah, because other sometime it is Harshit Rana, Narayan, Chakravarti. Now it's what more better than Mitchell Starks coming to the party. So now if they have won most of the matches because of bowlers. Now Mitchell Stark is bowling well, so I think they are strong contenders for the title now. I feel that. Or even field shot goals, if they are able to balance, because they're the type they are trying to groom the player. Maybe Raghuvanshi comes for opening, or maybe there are. I don't know. Nishit Rana is fit or not. Then Nitish Rana may come back in the team. So still have an option. Nitish Rana is quite a good batsman, although he has not played this IPL. He was unfit. So if the bowling attack is good, because in the playoffs, bowling will be a factor because of the type of pitches. Ahmedabad, Chennai will be a bowling will be a factor there. The people like Rajasthan Royal, they will be affected by in batting by Butler leaving, and I hope the New Zealand bowler
But you're
Bolt and
not
other
telling
bowler.
me what is the story. What is the Mumbai story behind the scene? What's happening?
Behind the story, we have spoken so many times. There, so many, you know it. Everything is visible. Everything, I
I
think, is
don't
quite
know.
visible. Uh,
Everyone is calling you. No one is calling me.
Why should they call you?
No, no. They
Are
are
you?
calling. That's what you want to know. You want to
Why
know.
should they call you? Then why should they call you? Do you have? You do
No one
have?
is calling. That's
You
what I'm saying. I'm admitting to it.
you are not a shareholder of Reliance that they will call you and
No,
ask you
but
to
you should
improve.
know. You should know. You are getting calls from all the teams.
No. I'm not getting calls. I'm in touch. They are friends. Why should they call me? Who am I to? I'm not running the show that they call me.
No, no,
We
no.
are
But
friends. If
what is
we have an interaction,
Sir,
If I have
you're
a,
not
it's
serious. On the show, you're not serious at all.
yeah, absolutely. I give you information. Last time, yesterday also, I gave you information. I share all the information. So don't tell me that. So there are all breaking.
But this is
Most of the time, your show is having breaking news. So, like I mentioned about you the Adelaide soil. Today they have come out with a story about the Adelaide soil being used in USA. I mentioned to you first the Adelaide soil is being used for the pitches in USA. Today the story has come out.
how do you
So
manage
that
to get so much of information? Even reporters don't
well,
get it these days.
well, we although there is lots of infighting, but
Uh,
reporters are not too much engrossed in the election. So that's why
but
there
okay.
there is lots
So you
of
mean to say
distraction.
sports reporters that are covering elections?
Yes, there are few people, pro sports reporters also who are covering elections in television. They used to be sports reporter, but they are now fully engrossed. They think that that gives them more value, more visibility. Because lots of sports
It's
reporting has not,
that's a sad bit of it.
I,
You
I
just
think
should go for the
it's time for Obhijitha to take over as the host of this show. Indranil, you come as a guest now because he has got all the information. You are actually chasing shadows only.
I know. And look at the way he's smiling. Amazing.
there, USA has come, there is a place called some Nassau or something. They have come up with
Uh,
a stadium, coming up with a stadium in New York, near in the surrounding New York, with capacity of 34,000. Which we were worried about the capacity will not be good. It's not a baseball stadium; it's a new stadium,
all
and
right.
and BCCI also doing something in the Times Square also. So that is going to be visible very
What is
soon.
that? They are going to put pictures of all the cricketers in the Times Square.
Something BCCI has that power. They have that money power as well. So they can do
What are they
anything.
doing, sir? What are they
They
doing?
can do. They can. That will I will tell you gradually once the information comes in more. So I will
So
share
why,
with you, sir.
when you
Definitely.
collect information, why do you just do it half-heartedly? Why do you collect the entire thing
No,
in
no,
one go?
they will not share the information in one go. Maybe the discussions are still on.
Okay.
So why you
Or they
start
will
going
run a
into
collage.
why you start going into your investigative mode? Think about the future. Like you are all of a sudden you are concerned about Mitchell Starc coming back in form. That is the in T20 anything can happen. 2 days the player can play badly, but if he has the potential, he's bound to. If he has class, he's bound to come back. What we do in the Indian players, he's playing bad for 2 matches. We say, okay, no, he's not fit to go to the T20 World Cup. The class has to go. Like Rishabh Pant, Rishabh yesterday somebody asked me, what do you think about Rishabh Pant's selection? How can he be selected? He has the class. He has the X factor. So
So more,
that is
you have
required.
form or
That he
class?
fearless.
So are
Fearless,
you in form
because
or you have
fearless,
class?
we need fearless cricketers. That is the reason I'm not undermining that he's an extraordinary cricketer. He's the orange cap holder now, Rituraj Gaikwad. But if you think about T20 cricket, of course, if now in the context, the style he plays and being a left-hander, of course, Jaiswal will be preferred.
All
Because
right.
Rituraj's style of playing is like Kohli. There cannot be two Kohlis there. Of course, he cannot be in the same level as Kohli, but his style of playing is like that Kohli only.
All
So
right.
we
All
need
right. All right.
some
But
fearless. That's why the requirement
we're
of
running
Surya
out
Kumar
of
Yadav
time,
is
sir.
important.
We're running
Okay,
out
okay,
of
go.
time. No, no.
Okay.
I mean, Mr. Bhaduri, today, your thoughts, the X factors, what could happen? Will it be Shiraj? You said, Avijit sir said Shiraj, Mohammad Shiraj. Who do you see would be the game changer from both the teams who will make a lot of difference?
I would love to see a good innings from Shubman Gill. I am a big fan of his cricket, and I think it's long pending. He is there to go for a big score, and this is the best time for him to fire now because his team needs it. A win is very important, and a great start from Shubman Gill is what GT needs today. So I will look for Shubman Gill today.
All right, and he's one of the youngest to get to that 300 runs mark in IPL. What a player he has been. So let's come out with this. come out. Let's discuss that top 11 picks we have, which people who are playing fantasy cricket is probably helping them a little bit. That's our team: Dinesh Karthik, Virat Kohli, Faf Shubman Gill, Sai Sudarshan, Rajat Patidar, Will Jacks, Cameron Green, Rashid Khan, Mohit Sharma, Noor, and this is our top 11 pick. We saw what Will Jacks did the other day. My God, it was absolutely created a mayhem over there. So he's an important player. So this is our top 11 picks. Will Jacks, look at the number of runs he scored, that 100 he had. My God, he was absolutely dangerous. I mean, the way he started out and being uh, having Virat Kohli on the other side was quite a motivating factor. That's why we started the show talking about motivation. Thanks a lot, Abhijit sir, as always, for keeping us motivated with your lectures, and
Yeah. Be
Mr. Madhuri
motivated.
also.
Eat less.
Okay, okay. If that's energy, by the way. If you don't be misleading. I mean, don't talk like a dietitian, please. This is not a diet show. This is
I'm
a show
concerned
which is
about your.
wholesome. You can't have a full. If you don't have a fulsome meal, I don't think you will have the stomach to fight. That's what cricket is all about.
That,
You have to have that
look, that,
stomach to fight.
look, there should be a weight of the personality, not the weight.
Okay, yeah, I have both. Thank you, God, for that. And Mr.
Just the
Madhuri,
weight.
thanks a lot, lot for coming. And we hope we get some excitement tonight because we need that. So what if they don't have a chance to play at the top? I mean, they don't have a chance to be in the knockout stages. They still are a good team, and so let's get motivated and watch tonight's game, and hopefully we'll get a good game, cracker of a game. And thanks a lot, gentlemen, and see you around. And keep enjoying IPL and keep watching cricket calling. Thank you.
Thank you.